Hello and welcome to the CTM NewsBreak, where we keep you up to date on what's happening right here in town. I'm Diane Sherritt-Steimel. Looking to make a little extra cash? Well, the 2020 election season is underway and town officials are looking to hire workers for early voting. That begins Saturday, August 22nd and goes through the 29th. If interested, you can complete an election worker application online and submit it to the town clerk's office. Also, due to the overwhelming demand to mail out ballots, the town clerk's office will only be offering services by appointment from August 4th until September the 7th. In other news, are you good at making apps? Congresswoman Lori Trahan is excited to welcome students from Chelmsford to participate in the 2020 Congressional App Challenge. Students can create and submit their own app for the opportunity to receive national recognition. This challenge is open only to middle and high school students living in the 3rd District of Massachusetts. Students may participate as individuals or in teams of up to 4. You can visit Congressional App Challenge to register and get more information on how to submit your entry. A Chelmsford resident isn't letting being socially distant keep her from getting to know her neighbors.
We need a positive group to share ideas and make a difference. Allie, we're just welcoming people. So far, we've talked again to Rebecca and Peter and Virginia, who is wonderful already. And now we're going to introduce ourselves to Kathy. So this is Kathy. Kathy, tell us about yourself.
Okay, I'm a longtime Chelmsford resident. I actually grew up here.
I just really came tonight just so that I could learn what is the group doing, what is it about, what type of people, and how can we make positive changes in town.
It was very good. We had 7 people, 2 of whom we hadn't met before, a woman named Virginia and a woman named Kathy. And we always start by introducing ourselves. And then we didn't. All of them were a little disappointed with the Chelmsford news sites. And that's sort of one reason why they joined this other group now, or they sort of are leaving it. But we did come up with a bunch of different items to do. We are going to do a voter registration table outside the Chelmsford Center for the Arts on or around either August 15th or the 22nd. I think people are going to be dressed as suffragettes and just try to get people to vote. So that's kind of fun, and social distancing very much in mind. And then we are going to try to do a one-book Chelmsford. This woman, Phyllis, did try to call them, and they said that their books are already set, but they will definitely try to add one. So those are the only 2 things we've done so far. But this woman, Virginia, suggested that the town needs to know to read and what the library is offering, and they think there should be more publicity in the library. So we're going to meet again next week.
And finally, the pandemic inspired a local barber to find a creative way to keep business going.
I have one person come in to a completely sterile environment, which I have done. I use alcohol to clean all my tools. I use alcohol to clean the chairs. It seems to be the quickest way. Clipper side and barber side is used on my combs and the rest of my tools. And I actually took barber side and clipper side classes so that way I know how these chemicals work and how long they take to take effect, so that way I'm protecting everybody. I give people 3 different options. So I do a lot of elderly people, and they don't want to walk up the stairs to get into the trailer, so it's more comfortable for them to do it in their garage or on their deck, somewhere that they don't have to walk very far. Sometimes it's in the house, sometimes it's just outside the house. I had one 88-year-old guy who was completely enthralled by the fact that I gave him a haircut on his deck while he was watching people walk by with their dogs. And he thought it was the funniest thing in the world. And I'm glad I could make him happy, because in this day and age, it's little things that are making people happy. And it's these little comforts, like getting a haircut, that can make all the difference in the world for somebody during the course of their day. You'd be amazed at, like, when I started cutting people's hair after going 2 months without getting a haircut, they were completely involved with the haircut. They loved it to death. And I'm happy to do it. And it makes me feel good to cut their hair. So it's an emotional thing that makes them feel good. You're making them look good. And it makes me feel good to get back to work.
Thanks for watching the CTM NewsBreak, brought to you by Chelmsford Telemedia. If you have news we can use, contact us at newsbreak@chelmsfordtv.org. I'm Diane Sherritt-Steimel.